Welcome to another show, another stream, and your nightly adult entertainment here at the Guardcast IRL. I hope you're enjoying yourself this evening, no matter where you find yourself. If you're finding yourself at home with the fam, chilling, playing some Destiny, trying to get that last minute grind in before the next season, season 19, which comes tomorrow. So, that being said, let me just get everything set up here. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Armalite, and I appreciate you being here with me this evening. And well, this is basically season 19 Eve, where, you know, tomorrow is when at reset the next season comes around, and we're actually, you know, kind of pretty hyped, sort of. It's like, well, it depends on who you ask, right? So anywho, we're going to be kind of going over a few things that I've noticed, and my goal tonight is to hopefully not seem like I'm like carrying Bungie's water here, but maybe be able to put in a little bit of like perspective, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so first off, I'm going to come over here. I can actually put that stuff away, thank goodness. Oh yeah. Okay, so first off, I like to show my stuff, right? I want to show off my stuff, and I know, glorious, it's so breathtaking. I know, black screen. Okay, so right here. Okay, so this is basically my Discord that took me a long, like several hours to build, but the link is in the description. It should be in working order, and anybody's welcome to join. Okay, so this is basically, here is how it's more so you can keep up to date with different things with the channel itself. I'm also going to be looking into like things that would be what you would consider informative. I was thinking actually making it like a section for like tweets from, you know, Destiny itself when they post up tweets, you know, to try to stay in the loop, because I know a lot of people, especially people I've been spent time with, they don't really spend a lot of time on Twitter, so they really hardly ever know what's really going on. So hopefully I can be some of assistance, but this is not really a place for like, the show is not really mainly for information as much. It's more for like discourse and discussions about certain things, different aspects of the game, and the community that surrounds it, right? So, but yeah, like I said, Discord link is in the description. You're more than welcome to join at any time that you feel. If you happen to join during the stream, I will end up shouting you out during the live, especially if you join in during the live stream. And it's very easy to get in there. So basically you get to the drop zone, and then I have my house rules right here. Very easy. All you gotta do is hit this little green check mark, and then you'll receive your first roll, and the whole Discord opens up for you. Pretty simple. I too also have my clanmates that I have I basically lumped them all into one server, basically, because I find it so much easier to manage if I have both, you know, in one setting. all their stuff between amongst themselves when it comes to like the clan itself is pretty secluded from the rest of the server. However, it is but you know, they are in contact with everybody as well, so because then they can see everything that's within the server along with the clan stuff. So yeah. So enough of all that. Now first, I figured we'd take a moment and just kind of go back over like kind of what we know, because we noticed, you know, like what a lot of people notice is Bungie tends now, they tend to wait till like the last minute to be able to drop a hype video, which to be honest, their hype videos is top notch. So I mean, and next season, from the little breadcrumb that they gave us for today, definitely will seem, it's going to be interesting. I'll have to just say that. So I'm pretty excited for it. Unfortunately, you know, when they drop that and the start of the season starts, I'll be at work. But that, hey, it is what it is. You can't have cake and eat it too sometimes, right? So anyways, I'm gonna drop the Discord. Normally I'll like set up a show within the Discord as well, but I think I kind of want to wait till I start having some people that actually want to be on the show, or you know, start having guests. That will definitely help with the rhythm of everything. So as soon as I can start having guests on the show, that would definitely help out. And I used to be able to. Now it's kind of, you know, I'm just kind of working on my own, which has been a great experience because it kind of helps me figure out how to carry the stream by myself if ever needed. And I've gotten quite a bit of practice out of that. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and drop that out. Just kind of keep it up. And like I said, this is episode 85. Or I mean, we're getting close to that 100 mark. I'll tell you that. Definitely getting close to that 100 mark. Okay, so let's see here. I think I'll just go ahead and go over here to this scene and just open up to that. So this is the little breadcrumb that we received today when it comes to the next season. Basically, you got Osiris and Anna Bray and an engram, which we're led to believe that's Rasputin. If you know anything about the lore and all that kind of cool stuff, that's basically what it is. But that's basically all that we know. So, but and we'll get the trailer for tomorrow. Now, so that's basically it when it comes to the next season. So that's the show. I hope you enjoy yourself. I'm just kidding. only like barely 10 minutes and I'm just gonna call it like that's it. No, we're actually gonna look at a few other things, and I was kind of scrolling through, you know, some of the people's replies. Of course, you know, people meme on it and all that, which are fun. Memes are fun. But then you get certain people that talk about where they don't really enjoy their marketing strategy because they feel the need to be hyped and have, you know, a video that they can dissect and, you know, spend weeks on it. And a lot of people say, well, no other gaming company does this. And it's like, who said that Bungie had to be just like every other company? You see, it's that copycat mentality that a lot of people have, and they feel the need to, well, this person does it this way, so I'm going to do it the same way, and I expect everybody else surrounding me to do the exact same thing. And I I say Bungie's gonna do whatever the fuck Bungie wants to do, to be honest. I mean, they're they making bank, so it doesn't matter if you demand that they do this and do that. Shit, please, come on. So, and I would hate to, I don't want to be that guy, but I am going to be that guy. I've noticed when it comes to a lot of these people that make the same, almost like the same posts, you know, just kind of worded differently over and over again. They basically they're, you can almost guarantee, like maybe 8 times out of 10, most likely they're some sort of Twitch streamer, some sort of YouTube content creator, or YouTube streamer, one of the cases, and more times than not I've seen. Or it could be somebody that's not, but you know, they just basically repeat the exact same thing, and it's like, bro, the season is going to come regardless. I mean, and this is going to kind of roll into kind of my next point, but I feel like I don't understand why people, like, it's like, oh, I need to have a video to be able to get hyped. And it's like, well, we already know the next season is coming, and a lot of people data mine, and then all the secrets are out of the water. You know, some people are on here actually wanting someone from Japan to actually spill the beans, just so that they can have some semblance of what's coming up. And it's like, why? It's like, I mean, if you're a content creator or a Twitch streamer and you really need to have that content, it's like, you might want to rethink of what your content really is, to be honest. I know that it's probably hypocritical for me to be able to say that, but it's like, I mean, if you're kind of riding on the backs of Bungie and you expect them to have endless amount of content to you at all times so that you can run your streams, you might want to try to rethink on how to run your streams. Now, of course, you got like the old guard people that have been playing Destiny and streaming Destiny for years, like literally since they were started out in like D1. And it's like, what surprises me is, for one, people act like Bungie, they only do this, like this is their marketing strategy for everything. And it's like, no, because have we not already seen a preview trailer for the Lightfall? Have we not already seen some shit from Lightfall? Yes, we have. And we have seen a little bit of, you know, if you actually follow, we've seen some things that are coming with Lightfall, all the TWABs, everything that they discuss, kind of giving us insights of what's to come. So you can't say, nah. But with the seasonal content, it's like, I really don't mind that what's coming. Let's see. Like this person says, this new approach of marketing things that aren't the expansion until the very last moment really sucks. I hope for Lightfall the marketing team takes a different approach, because it's annoying that we know about the X-Pack 6 months away, then the season literally coming tomorrow. It's like, it's just a season for one, and two, if it's not this hardcore banger season like this past one, y'all are just gonna bitch anyways. So I mean, you can't have your cake and eat it too. So I mean, to be honest, I think it's just fine the way that they do things. I mean, for like the DLCs, yeah, I mean, if you're going to be spending, you know, $60-$70 for a DLC expansion, yeah, I would like to see some things prior to that. But for like a $10 like season, yeah, I mean, I could wait. It's cool. And besides, I'm kind of on the side of, I would like to wait until like the anticipation is just, it builds up like crazy, and then we get the drop of what's coming that day, and I'm not having to sit here and be like, oh, I can't wait till then, I can't wait till then. You know, we're not having to have that. You know, everybody's more focused on, I want to have this, I need to see what's coming. But it looks like it's going to be a real Rasputin Warmind feel. Talking about, you know, like the weapons from, season of, was it called Season of Rasputin or some shit like that? Way back, you know, the beginning when they started doing all this stuff with the seasons, you know, and the weapons coming back, and hopefully maybe some new ones that are coming, but we'll find all that out tomorrow. Excuse me. Yeah, these are the OGs right here. Yeah, hell yeah. I remember before the Mars went away, boy, I grinded the shit out of the moon or the Mars, making sure I tried to get as much as I could. Let's see. Why not create hype the day before? Everyone up at 7 a.m. is already going to play at reset. Yeah, that's true. I mean, maybe Bungie could, you know, start doing it like the day before, you know, but hey, the way I kind of see it from what I've noticed is that people are going to bitch no matter what, even if it's the day before. Well, why not the week before? Why not 2 weeks before? You know, it's like, y'all need to chill sometimes. But hey, you know, people are going to do what they do. This is going to be to movies to see, let's say Black Panther, and the only preview before the movie is Black Panther. Huh? I swear, these people acting surprised again. It was leaked a week ago, bruh. That is true. I mean, a good indicator was Astacross put out a video that kind of pointed in basically the right direction. So, and I think that was last week when he uploaded that video. Okay, so we got all that. Let's take a look at what we got here. Oh yeah, this girl, I'm not even gonna, Erica Ishii, I'm sorry if I butchered that name, but she would be reprising her role as Anna Bray in season 19. So I think that's actually kind of cool. We're going to get to see Anna Bray actually have some story this time around. I got a feeling it's going to be a lot of Anna Bray and Osiris. Let's see. Okay, so my next take when it comes to all of this, let's see. Okay. When it comes to like the pricing, and here I go again with, you know, carrying Bungie's water for them. When people talk about, you know, about informed purchases, as my boy Joker here on Twitter likes to point out, basically stating they have a BS pricing model purely to push players into making uninformed purchases, so they don't have to devote research into promoting it, and they could say gotcha bitch, and it's like, yeah, I think that's a little hyperbolic on what that really is. So here I can help you with that. If people are having a really hard time of managing their money, you don't have to purchase the deluxe expansion. Like, you don't have to purchase the deluxe, you don't have to purchase any of that. You can literally, like what we've seen with Witch Queen, because people always try to be like, oh, well, you have to purchase this in order to play. No, you don't. You can literally wait like 2 weeks after on a DLC and be able to make an informed purchase, because that's when it gets out where you can actually just purchase the actual like Witch Queen alone with none of the stuff. Okay, so you could make those purchases, right? And also you can you make the two weeks. Now people could also say at the same time that, oh, but what if I wait those 2 weeks, I'm going to be behind. I'm going to be behind because, let's say I want to do raid drop, like whenever D1 day one raid, or not D1 day one, day one raid, try to do worlds first or something like that. It's like, you know, you can't have it all. You know, it's either you know, like you spend the money that's going to give you a whole year of content. Yeah, you're taking the chance of, if you do that, you might end up having some seasons that will suck. I mean, not every single one is going to be a fucking banger, because everybody is different. Everybody looks at things in a different way. So what seasons I didn't really care for, someone else might have thought it was the greatest season. Let's take season of the Splicer. I didn't really care too much for season of the Splicer, to be completely 100% honest with you. I didn't really care for it, but a lot of people did, and a lot of people really enjoyed it. But that don't mean none. You know, some are going to be a hit and miss, and you just kind of have to take that chance. But I enjoy, because I want to see how the story progresses. I want to keep up with the story, and I kind of mainly go for like the weapons and stuff. I think a lot of it's more like the 6-man activities and stuff like that. You know, some are awesome, and I could find myself just playing that like just over and over and over again. And then there are some that just they suck. It's like, hey. So I kind of look at it in that light. And then with the each of the seasons, which are $10, unless if you want to, I understand the dungeons are, you know, basically they've sold them separately, which I kind of see why, because a lot of the dungeons, I don't think really the dungeons really wasn't being played within the community itself. I actually looked it up, and it was showing only like 3 to 5% of the community's activity was focused on dungeons, and that was before the 30th anniversary. So Bungie tend to turn around and be like, all right, well, we're just going to make it purchasable, which is another $10. You know, $10 for the dungeon, $10 for the season, whatever. Unless if you purchase the deluxe version, and then that's just automatic. So I mean, yeah, we get the dungeon basically handed to us, but we are also at, like, somebody like me who just pre-orders. I'm the one who takes the risk, you know? So yeah, I guess I could use that as an argument. So, but anyways, but yeah, you don't have to purchase all these things prior. You don't have to. You're not required to. You can literally wait to have an informed decision by waiting until it drops, and then you have countless of YouTubers and content creators, streamers on Twitch that literally just give it all to you, and they could tell you every in and out. You can make an informed decision if you actually want to play it, and each of the seasons are 3 months. Now if you wait till like the last month or the last couple weeks of the season, well, I'm sorry, you missed out. Sorry. But what I really like is, when it comes to these seasons, is that we actually get to continue to have access to those previous seasons. Now it would be nice if, you know, Bungie had like the battle passes that came along, because, you know, people used to make the argument, oh, you're buying the battle pass. And I was like, no, you're purchasing the season, but you're receiving a battle pass for free, or vice versa, whichever makes you sleep easier at night. You know, you're purchasing the $10 battle pass, and then you get the entire expansion or the season for free. I mean, it's either one or the other, whatever helps you. But you can make an informed decision because we have the internet. We have, like, people act like they don't know how to use the fucking internet, how to use YouTube. It's like, Jesus Christ, come on, people, get with the times. Well, I'm definitely going to be tomorrow. I'm going to definitely be on here talking about the expansion and everything. If I may, yeah, I think I'll do it. I'll actually get on here and discuss everything that we know. That should give me plenty of time right after I get off work, and everything. It should go okay. So now I am curious, if you're watching this in the past broadcast, you know, put it in the comments section. If you are, how do you feel about Bungie's marketing system? Do you enjoy it? Are you cool with it? Are you kind of meh? Or do you just full on hate the damn thing? I mean, to be honest, I'd rather hear your guys' opinion. Don't take my opinions on anything I say to heart, for one, and two, they're my opinions. I speak for not a single person but myself. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and try to claim that I speak for the majority of the community. That is not the fucking case. Nobody does. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody fucking says. You know, anybody, like, nah. If you're going to sit here and try to act like, oh yeah, I speak for like a whole heap of people, and it's like, okay, so you speak for like 50 people. Good for you. At the same time, you know, that's still a small minority within the community. You know, when you look at like the major player base, you know, oh yeah, let's talk about that now. You know, oh, Destiny's dying. Watch tomorrow season drops. It's a fucking banger. Everybody starts loving it. People start flooding back to the game, and it's gonna be fucking epic. And then the numbers are gonna go skyrocketing, and all the motherfuckers that were putting out posts and putting out videos and all that shit about how Destiny's dying. I'm just kidding. But I think it would be kind of funny. It'd be like, oh, well, I thought Destiny was dying. What happened? Oh, man. So, anyways, it's kind of, I guess we could, I still got a little bit of time. About 30 minutes in or so. Is that about right? Let's see. I can't really see that. We'll check it over here. Yeah. Yeah, we're at 30 minutes. Okay, so we're going to go over here first. Just so I can kind of wet my whistle, I'm going to let this guy do all the talking for me. So here we go.
I hopelessly freaking hate this change. I understand you're trying to build hype, but you are building hype for yet another seasonal grindfest horde mode once a week drip feed of a story and bunch of new guns that are basically standard. Insert weapon type. Reskins with perks that affect basically nothing. There is no hype about that stuff, so stop keeping trailer like OH guys. You won't believe what's gonna happen next season. Yeah, blam. We know what's gonna happen. Whole lot of blam. Nothing do.
I bet that dude is fun at parties. Alright, let's do this one. Are you gonna do it? No? Or are you just gonna be dumb? Come on now. Okay, there we go.
Hi all. I have been waiting for Elemental Charge to finally show up. And the one day it did, I wasn't available. So after waiting months for this mod, which is also key to most builds and missing it, you can imagine. Bungie really needs to find a better way to let players get mods. Forget exotics, or god rolls. Some mods are more rare, and since Ada keeps selling the same useless mods and sometimes twice in a week, it makes this part of the game the most annoying, and it's a good reason to quit for a while. A few friends who are new players have also stopped playing as they feel this mod system is not new player friendly.
Later. We'll see you in the next season. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. What's this one? Here we go.
Don't understand why now there is never any trailers, info, teasers, or hype for new seasons, other than the yearly expansion. I feel like trying to get excited for new seasons is hard since there is nothing to get excited about. With player counts at an all-time low, Bungie/Sony should be trying a new marketing strategy. Just some feed.
Just some feedback. I mean, we do get a weekly TWAB that talks a lot about like weapon systems and different changes, and they just kind of want to keep everything close to the chest, you know? Let's see. Oh, this might be interesting. Lightfall pricing is wrong. Let's hear from the expert, shall we?
Why is standard Lightfall $50 when it should be $40? Then Lightfall plus annual pass is $100. It should buy $80 like Witch Queen. Seems totally wrong. What used to be $40 and included the first season for the year is now $50 plus still have to pay extra for the seasons. Yet there is now 20 more on top. So, they are charging everyone full price for 4 seasons and 2 dungeons, $60. Zero pre-order savings. Witch Queen was $40. Witch Queen plus annual pass plus dungeons was $80. Witch Queen plus annual pass plus dungeons plus anniversary was $100.
You're not gonna read the rest of that? Okay, so I guess I'll pick up the slack. So you pay way more for less, and that is the bundled price. Bad choice. You lost players because of it. Also, I thought D2 was free to play, yet they gouge the diehards and they like it. They also forget that Eververse exists, that is supposed to keep costs down and pay for content. Well, they did talk about, you know, prior, the whole Eververse thing was actually like, you know, for like secret stuff, you know, like the Whisper mission, the Outbreak Perfected mission, all that kind of stuff. Oops, there goes my phone. That's basically what that was for. Not to be able to pick up on seasons, or because I mean, let's be honest, how much money does Bungie really make off the Eververse? I mean, I would genuinely like to see the dollar signs on that to see how much they're actually making, if it actually covers the cost for really anything these days. And the only when it comes to like the pricing, all I got out of this was like, oh well, this expansion was only this amount, why is it now this amount? Well, if you're going to get mad at Bungie for doing that, well, you should get mad at a bunch of other studios that are doing the exact same thing. Didn't I just found out today that, which I expected it, but the $70 price tag for a lot of the new games that are coming out, that's going to be the norm. You're going to be paying $70 for a brand new fucking game. So yeah, I kind of look at it as like, yeah, I kind of expect that. I'll wait for the sales to come out if I want to try something else, but mainly like I kind of stick to only like a few games. You know, I don't sit here trying to play, you know, thousands of games, you know, all the time. You know, I like to actually invest my time into shit. So, but hey, like I said, I only speak for myself. There are other people out there that enjoy spending all kinds of money on a bunch of games that they hardly play. It is what it is. But yes, the feedback on here is just chef's kiss. Okay. The game. Can we look at the game as customers and not players? Maybe this person will have a better insight.
V made 2 posts about Trials of Osiris and asked and proposed changes in order to raise the playlist population. But I always get, oh, get good, you suck. You won a participation trophy. After spending hours on end in Trials of Osiris, I would especially, since I'm paying out of my 833. See, it doesn't matter whether you suck or not. It matters that you participate. And it matters a lot more than you might think. Bungie is concerned about looking like a functional game rather than being one. And here we are picking at each other's skill, calling each other lazy, and you don't even know who the person you're talking to is. By you do know they paid for it. And that's enough. More than enough. All the sweats are picking on people for their opinions and wonder why nobody cares about theirs. Coincidence? Maybe. But we all should take different angle on these issues. Customers first. Players last. If we can't do that, then every problem you have with the game, you may forever hold your PE.
Well, okay, so if we're going to be talking about like Trials of Osiris alone, Trials of Osiris is actually supposed to be this competitive realm for those who are, I guess you would say it was basically supposed to be like, you know, like kind of like ranked, but not really ranked. We're getting ranked when Lightfall comes, and oh my god, it's like right now I'm in preparation to actually get good and in PvP, because I've spent a lot of time like in PvE content, and I think it's time to really amp up my game when it comes to PvP and really hone in my skills, because I know I can do it. So, and I think I might have found my method on how to do so. But at the same time, it's like, I don't expect Bungie to give me something like this, you know, oh, because I tried, I should still have the opportunity to go to the lighthouse. I mean, do you want competitive? It's like, I don't understand why people have a hard time with this. People want competitive, but they want it casual. They want a casual competitive. They don't want to have to go into trials. They want to be able to go into trials that is open enough for, you know, anybody and everybody to be able to get in and be able to experience it. It's like, I didn't pay $100 for a year of content just so I could play play Trials of Osiris. That is not why I did it, and I guarantee you a lot of people are thinking the exact same thing. Now, before, you didn't even have to. You literally could just download Destiny, which you could download for free. And yes, there are some content that's locked behind a paywall, but at the same time, they ended up making Trials of Osiris locked behind a paywall because they were trying to reduce the amount of cheaters, which I think was a great idea. Yes, if you want to be able to play Trials of Osiris, that's supposed to be a competitive part of the game, yes, you should have to pay something, right? So you have to purchase the most current DLC. The most current. You don't have to have all of them. You just have to get the most current right now, which is Witch Queen. If you purchase Witch Queen alone, you could play Trials of Osiris. And that's to be able to keep out a lot of the cheaters. Now I'm guessing that there's like this uproar of more cheaters coming to fruition, I guess. I'm not sure. But if you kind of hang on a sec. Hi. I forgot I gotta turn my camera on. The people need to see me. Okay, so if you're going to sit here, the point of Trials of Osiris is supposed to be the competitive realm for those that are top tier players that want to prove their skills, that they got what it takes. But when that's all you have in that realm is all the good players, and all the good players are complaining because that's all who they going up against. They don't have like this, like, oh, there's not a variety, I'm having to sweat too much. And it's like, dude, you literally went into the competitive realm. If you don't want to sweat, go into casual, which right now it's pretty sweaty and casual, so I'll give you that one. But I think the whole participation, like, for trials, no, I think that should be something that you should earn when it comes to trials. And you could literally almost make the exact same argument when ranked comes. You know, people will be making the same exact argument, like, oh, I should be able to like, people pick on me because I'm not good enough for ranked, and I should be able to have what they have. And I'm like, bro, you literally went into ranked. You went into the playlist of hardcores that sweat bullets. They snort they snort G Fuel all day with a sweatband on their forehead and a towel. They got a sweat towel wrapped around their neck, and they going ham on that shit. Okay, the most competitive natured people are in that realm. But I was like, okay. And you actually, the way it's set up now, you may not be able to go to the lighthouse to be able to get the depth weapons, but you can actually still receive the weapons that are associated with Trials of Osiris. I mean, just go to Save 14. You can be able to see all the stuff there. You don't have to have wins or anything. It's more of just ranking up and you gain experience points, and the more you get into that, you can literally just farm that. Why do you think a lot of the people who do carries, they always burn their cards all the time, so they're not stuck in the flawless player pool? Like this person, are you saying, for an example, that just because I purchased D2, they should give me 1K voices or anarchy, even though I've never completed either of those raids? And was there a reply? Nope. All I'm saying is make a compromise that circumvent the carry services and card resetters. Huh? I don't get it. I give up. I can't do it. I just can't do it. There's a lot of people that are recruiting for clans nowadays too. You know what? I should actually post a clan thing in here as well. I might do that tonight. See how well that does for me. Whew. Okay. So anyways, I think that's gonna do it for me tonight. I knew this was gonna be a very low energy content, I figured, hey, put in the time, put in the hours. Well, it's more of hour-ish, sort of close to an hour. And I need to, right now what I've noticed is, for a lot of my shows, they tend to, once I get to a certain point or a certain threshold within the stream, I get so far in, and then all of a sudden people start kind of popping in and out, and then all that kind of good stuff. So it's so it's what, I gotta figure out something for the first hour and then go for 2 hours. It's I think it would be a lot easier once I start having guests on the show, and I think it would be a lot more entertaining than y'all just hearing just me bitching and complaining about bullshit, So anyways, it was still good. Kind of discuss a lot of the things that have been going on, and we don't really have anything to really expect for tomorrow. Fortunately, my starting video clip that I've been using for majority of this season, I'm gonna have to delete that one and start over. But I have an idea. I am going to do something cool with it and make some improvements, and I think I'm going to be able to do that starting tomorrow. So that's going to be my thing, but it's going to kind of suck because it's damn, I really want to be able to play Destiny, but I also want to make this video clip and have it ready for tomorrow, but and then have a show tomorrow night. So let's just say this: if I don't have a show tomorrow night, I do apologize. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to. If I don't have one tomorrow night, then I definitely will have one Wednesday. Most likely I'll probably just spend my time actually playing the game and and trying to figure out all the ins and outs and seeing how it feels. Or I might get to a certain point and be I could go ahead and do a stream. So I'll probably just go ahead and do one, and we can kind of discuss everything that we actually know. So yeah, but I think that's going to be it for me for the night. So I'm going to get the hell out of here and get ready for tomorrow. I hope everybody stays safe, to stay healthy and all that good stuff. Drink plenty of water, all that. You know the drill. So, but if you make it this far, you are the GOAT. You know, give me a like, give me a sub. Trying to make that 100. Since tomorrow is going to be the next season, my goal is to hit that 100 by the end of the next season, before Lightfall. If I can get to 100 before Lightfall, that would be fucking epic. That'd be awesome. Okay, so help me get there. I really appreciate it. So, but anyways, until I see you Guardians again, y'all keep it classy.